So today's video is on an unusual way to gather bait for fishing or trapping. I know some critters love little bugs, but we're going to focus on fishing today. Hello world, Will White here, Spiked Antler Survival School, giving you a very unusual pro tip. Quick and efficient ways to find bait for fishing while out in the woods. Minimal gear, you don't really need much. All you need is not even what's on your person, but more what's in your person. So today's video is on an unusual way to gather bait for fishing or trapping. I know some critters love little bugs, but we're going to focus on fishing today. Well, yes, you can go dig for worms, peel bark off, look for grubs, maybe some maggots from a rotting animal. All these things, yeah, they all work. They're all options. They're all good options, but they require effort. But there's something you can do, what you're going to inevitably do anyway, which is going to draw bait in for you. And yes, you're probably assuming where I'm going with this. Pooping. Take a squat, poop, wait for the flies to come, and swat them with a stick. It's not very hygienic, but here's the thing, it's efficient. You're gonna probably poop anyway. So if you do have to poop, you may as well use that opportunity to gather bait. Otherwise, it's just a waste. It's like filling up half a water bottle when you're at a spring head or a good water source. If you're gonna be there, you may as well maximize everything you can get out of it. So if you're gonna defecate, you need some bait for fishing, I'm gonna show you a way, I'm gonna show you how it works, and that it does work. Stay tuned, it's gonna be gross. All right. Step one, find a place to poop. Put a layer down. So I have some really big oak leaves. I'm gonna use that as my platform. The reason is, if I dig a hole, it's gonna be hard to get a stick and swat that, okay? And you'll see that here in a moment. Also, when I'm done with this, I can transfer it to a hole I dig elsewhere. Today's video is not on how to dig a hole to poop in. It's about making a platform to gather bait, gather flies. Once they come, you hit them, collect them, wash your hands, bait, catch some fish, and of course, come back and bury your poop. It's nasty when you're out in the woods. And a whole bunch of people have been out in the woods that are like, oh, we're in nature. Animals don't bury their poop. Yeah, most don't, but we're human beings. There's a lot of us. So you got 40 people coming through a campsite, and even half of them are like, oh, just poop randomly in the woods. That's a lot of scent. It just smells like shit. So out of respect for other people, we don't want to smell that, nor do we want to step in it. So it's best to bury your poop, which I'll do after I catch some bait and finish this video. Nothing like pooping in the woods. I mean, there's things like pooping in the woods, but it's really nice. It's very natural. So yes, I'm recording this while I'm pooping, so we can together see how long it takes before flies start coming this way. Oh, there's one. I hear one buzzing. And that's 40 seconds. Easy work for easy bait. Now, if you're squeamish, stop watching this video, because yes, you're about to see a pile of fecal matter. Prepare to see the bait trap. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some flying around. Now, here's what we don't want to do. What we don't want to do is get two things we don't want to do. We don't want to get a light type of leaf. Poplar is very wide. Oak is very wide. The leaves aren't that heavy. So when you're going to swat, they basically have a lot of surface area, so they're not going to swing quite as quickly. Light and wide, not the best. So if we can find some rhododendron, those are a little more narrow leaves, and they tend to be a little heavier, so you get a better swat. Here we have some black birch, smaller leaves, good whipping action. So that's one. Two, ideally, we don't want to swat this pile of fecal matter because it's going to land everywhere. It's gonna splatter, it's gonna be gross. So what we wanna do is use our toilet paper and wait for that guy to land. And swat him here. So that way we're not risking splattering fecal matter all over the place. So all I have here is a branch. We're gonna give him a swat. Option 2 is to actually make a poop sandwich. So this is the dirty side of the poo, dirty side of the toilet paper. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. Staying sanitary, nothing's touched these stems, so I feel pretty good about staying clean. So all we do is wait a couple minutes, wait till we hear a whole bunch of buzzing, and we swat it. And the leaf coverage is gonna prevent this from actually splattering. That's the whole reason for covering it up. What I did here, since there's no rhododendron around, this is a little too wispy. All I'm gonna do is bend this in half. Now I have a much more rigid swatting device versus so no poop has sprayed anywhere. And just without even moving anything, we have 1 fly for bait and more to come. Excuse me, 2 flies for bait. So there you go. Quick and easy way to catch bait in the wild with something you already have in your person. And after just a couple of minutes of messing around, swatting flies, 2, 4, 5, easy prey. You got more to gather all over the place. So what's awesome about this is I can come back later and later and later, and throughout the day there's going to be plenty of bait for me to catch. Hopefully one's enough. I don't want to do this again.